So I'm going to be telling you and showing you how to remove your nails. So this method will work with any sort of product, and I'll explain the differences between it when it comes to it. But this is everything we're going to be using, which is what is in the removal kits that I sell for my clients. So I am mainly making this video for my clients, but obviously I'm just going to put it on YouTube for anyone to use. So first of all, we're going to go in with the nail file. I'm just showing you here with my finger how I push the skin back from my nail so you don't cut like the skin around your nail with the file. And also the best way to use a file, like before you use it, is get your buffer and just buff the very edges of your file to get rid of all the really sharp bits, because then they won't cut you, as you're not likely to cut yourself as much then. So first of all, if you've got nails on that are longer than you want them to be at the end, like they're not overlays and you don't want to cut them down or whatever, if you want less length, do the cutting first, because there's no point sitting and filing and soaking off the whole extension, because you're literally just filing something and soaking something that's not going to be there at the end anyway. So cut them down to how short you want them. And then the next step is to use your file to remove as much product as you can. So if you're doing gel polish removal, just remove the top coat. So just file until it looks rough all over and you've got no shiny bits left. That's for gel polish, and then do the next step. For acrylic nails with gel polish on top, or just acrylic nails, or build a gel with gel polish on top, then do this method. File down as much as you can without getting to the natural nail. I mean, that'll take quite a lot of time anyway to do with a like hand file. So just file off as much as you can, as much as you have the energy for. If you've got gel polish on top of a product, at least try to just get rid of the gel polish, because then it'll take a lot less time to soak than it would if you left all those layers on. And then just file off as much as you can. So when you've got that last layer left, obviously the thinner that layer is, the quicker it will soak. If it's taken you a really long time to file for any reason, you're just not comfortable doing it, or you're a bit worried about cutting your skin, then just soak for longer. It's not a problem, it's just one of those things. It's worth doing it for longer, and not creating as much damage if necessary. So you can see here that I'm constantly using my finger to pull the skin away from my nail, so I'm less likely to catch it with the file. I'm just getting rid of the dust here with a little manicure brush, and then we'll go in and soak it off. So you need your acetone and your remover pads. This is, I find, the quickest way to do it. If you want to, you can use a bowl with acetone in instead. So you can put a small bowl of acetone on top, like inside a larger bowl of hot water, and then that will heat the acetone, which will do the same thing as having the foil. The foil is there to keep the acetone in, so the foil will obviously trap in your body temperature with the acetone, which will in turn heat it as well. But if you don't want to do the foil method, you'd rather just sit with your hand in a bowl, then you can do that as well. So like I said, just hot water in a big bowl, and then a smaller bowl with acetone, just enough to cover your nails in, and then just soak your nails in that. So we're leaving this for 15 minutes, and then I will come back, and then here we're going to soak it off. So I left this for 15 minutes. So one of these two tools will have come in the removal kits that I sell. Obviously if you're doing it from home, like not with one of my kits, then you just need something to scrape off the excess product. It looks like I'm being really aggressive here, but I'm not. I'm only scraping off the acrylic that is melted. Do not try and pull off more. Just to be quicker, it's not worth it. You're doing this method to prevent damage, so don't damage while you're soaking off, because it's just a waste of time. Just get off all the bits that are not stuck anymore. Do not try and pry off product that's still stuck and attached and adhered to the nail. Once you've got off as much as you can, you then just get off the excess, give them a little file again so you're not soaking bits that are already soaked and just still on the nail. Rough up the surface again, and then just undo your remover wrap, pop a bit more acetone on to make sure it's saturated again, and then pop it back on. When you put it on the second time, you don't need to put it on for as long as 15 minutes, because this layer should be thinner now after you've done your original filing at the beginning and you've got rid of the bulk of the first layer of the 15 minutes you did to start with. There should be less to take off, so you can just get away with 5 to 10 minutes. I usually do about 8 minutes. That's how long I left mine, but it depends how much you took it down at the beginning. If you didn't file much off at the beginning because you didn't like the filing, because a lot of people don't like the feel of it either, so that's understandable. If you didn't like that, then just do another 15 minutes. Don't be tempted to take it off too early, because if you take them off after like 5 minutes, the acetone hasn't had chance to penetrate the layers of the acrylic or builder gel or whatever it is you're wearing, so it won't come off that quick. So don't try and do that, because it will take you longer in the long run, because you'll do 5 minutes, you'll have to keep rewrapping about 100 times. So just leave it for 15, leave it on, take them off. If there's only a bit left, then do like 8 or 10 minutes. Then this is the last one. We're just going to scrape off this, and then that leaves the very, very thinnest layer, not even a full layer, just little bits and bobs here and there, and then you can use your file at the end to remove those. If you are one of my clients, I would definitely recommend, if you've got builder gel on specifically, just because that is slightly hard to remove because it is just really, really stuck. I don't know why, but Magpie's builder gel is really, really good at adhesion, which is obviously a good thing, but not when you want to get it off. So if you are having problems getting it off, just do the soak in the first time for the 15 minutes, just get rid of that, and then just leave the second layer that's still there on, just file over the top of it, give it a quick buff and your oil as normal at the end, and just leave that really thin layer. It'll give your nails a bit of protection as well. You can also do that with the last layer of acrylic as well, just to give it something to keep them intact while I'm not able to do them. And then we're just going to apply cuticle oil to the nail and the surrounding skin, because acetone will really dry out your skin. Don't worry if it looks white, it is just because it is drying. And then buff the cuticle oil into your nail and then rub it into the skin around. And that is literally it. If you have any problems at all, then please don't hesitate to message me. That goes to my clients and absolutely anyone else who sees this on YouTube. I hope it helped. If it didn't, then message me and I will try and help you further. And that's it. Yeah, so take care and I'll see you all soon. Bye.